All right, we are back on the record. Well, we got to wait for Mrs. Butler. All right, we're back on the record. Oh, wait, we've got to wait for Mrs. Brown to call the roll. Oh. Yeah. Do we have the recording, backup recording? So it's, okay. All right, we are back on the record. Will you call roll?
Mayor Allison Dennington.
Here.
Vice Mayor Don Barlow.
Here.
Commissioner Robert Baldwin.
Here.
Commissioner Anna Butler.
Here.
Commissioner Tim Reed.
Here.
Town Manager Elizabeth Mascaro.
Here.
Town Attorney Ryan Knight.
Here.
Finance Manager Jennifer Kerr.
Here.
Fire Chief Gavin Brown.
Here.
Town Clerk Amber Brown is also present.
Okay. More public comment? Chief Brown, I did speak to him for a second. Would you like to say anything about who signed the application and what records you were given?
Sure. The copy of the grant that was provided to the commission does not show on there that Dave signed the grant as the authorized organization representative. However,
it shows your name only, correct?
Not as the authorized organization representative, as a secondary contact and as someone that helped prepare the grant. But yes, it does not show.
That was the one document that you provided us, yes?
Correct.
Thank you.
So.
Any more public comment?
Brian Troy, 509 Hibiscus. Gavin, don't leave. This town respects you and really appreciates having you here. We're losing employees by the day, by the month, because of the behavior of certain people. Don't give up, man. We want you here. We really do. Commissioners that apologize to him, thank you so much. The people that didn't, it is very telling. I was attacked on social media for saying he was never mistreated at any of these meetings. So maybe now there's some credence to the fact that you were mistreated and it was unwarranted. Mayor Dennington, you were told, I'll wait for you to pay attention. You were told that somebody with 40 years experience filled out that grant and it was one of the toughest ones that they'd ever done. But you're pretty sure that you know how to read that grant better than them. This is not an attack on you. We aren't all experts at everything. Let people that are experts in their field do what's in their field. Now, I would like to ask the attorney a question, and then I'll sit down and let him talk. In your opinion, or do we have any proof that the emails or communication to FEMA came from the mayor of Melbourne Beach? No, I asked a question. You made Jason sit down because you said his time. Then I'll stand here.
So, to answer your question, no, I do not. I did ask FEMA, and they would not disclose it to me. I don't have anything else that would say who made that request to withdraw the application.
But I heard an email was talked about that came from or to somebody here on the commission from FEMA. Can I have more time? You've interrupted me 3 times. Is there any personal communication that the residents of Melbourne Beach should be aware of that may cost us all the money from FEMA and has further made us a laughing stock of Brevard County?
Would you like me to answer, Mayor?
At the end of his time, if you can answer within the law.
I could save us all time by sitting down and let him answer.
We
But
already did that once.
yeah.
Okay, so no, I am not aware of any personal information that has been transmitted to FEMA. I do not have that information. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Next.
Frank LaGrassa, 412 First Avenue. There is nothing disrespectful about questioning if a chief is sincerely making an effort to keep a volunteer department volunteer. Chiefs do that. Firemen do that. I could give you instances of how the taxpayer was raped by efforts by firemen to create overtime by demanding the fifth man or fighting for the fifth man, or by not closing firehouses, closing the firehouses that would have improved service to the community, and instead scaring the public with response time and people dying. We all knew it was part of the union doing that stuff, and it doesn't exist in New York City only. It exists everywhere, with unions in general. It doesn't make anybody a bad person, and you know what I think of you. I think I've shown you respect. However, the chief in India Atlantic, didn't you say to me that he was trying to make that job professional, driving the volunteers out, making it uncomfortable for them? You said that to me. Well, why couldn't it happen anywhere? I mean, it's not like I know you inside out, and I basically think you're a very nice guy. But, you know, influenced by people around you, which I pointed out to you, Firehouse has, an officer has a lot of pressure on him. I think anybody in a firehouse has pressure on him to go with the group. What is disrespectful is for when a place gets filled up by 20 people and one person willing to stick his neck out to speak what he believes is the truth to be ganged up on, that is disrespectful. There should be a little respect for somebody like Allie, who sticks her neck out all the time and takes the beating for it.
You already had her warning.
She's harassing us too. She's taking our picture, please. Yes, you took our picture, harassing him. You're harassing me. This is what you do. Please leave. No, she was harassing him. She was harassing
Stop
me.
yelling. Stop yelling at me.
I don't need her. She never got a warning. She got several warnings. Sherry got a warning.
She did not get a warning.
She never got a warning.
I thought it was Sherry.
Absolutely did not get a warning.
Taking his picture. She was talking to me. Yes, that's what she was doing. She was talking to him about me. She was taking his picture. Enough. Wait. So you should have a
She's had her time to speak, and she's.
Make the determination.
Yes, and the rules say you're not supposed to.
when someone that she likes does that,
Am I
she
the
lets them
chair
do
or
it.
not?
Chair,
Mayor's
you-
also had one.
You are the chair. I do not,
Do what?
They both have had a warning.
So let's let her stay and let's move on.
No, officer, please escort her out. I am positive she's had a warning. She's already had her opportunity to speak.
the only name you referenced was Sherry.
No, that is
Yes,
not
that
pointed
is
at
true.
her and said, that's your warning
It was
earlier.
Sherry
A
Corey.
point and a name,
I am positive.
I'm
It was Sherry
just,
Corey.
I do know that you said Sherry Corey.
It was Sherry Corey.
She got, well, please go tell the officer, yes. She knows.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Ryan, she warned Sherry. She warned me. She did not, she gave Sherry. She did not. I even told her. So let me ask you this. But she wasn't even talking. She just said.
Necessary, Mayor.
Yes, it is. She says it every time. She's holding it up.
So do you. You do the same thing. Let's not kid ourselves. You do the same nonsense. I'm sorry.
Someone is speaking, don't interrupt, don't laugh.
That's unbelievably cute by you. You do the same thing. Stop.
Set an example.
Jan, that's two. Good for you. You're carrying along.
You were right there. All right, good to go. Don't interrupt.
Guys on the record, when someone is speaking, do not interrupt, do not laugh, do not make noises. When they leave the lectern, if you want to clap for a second, they never used to allow it, but it's fine. As long as someone is not at the lectern, because it's rude. So, come up and speak. And if you have questions, ask them, but we're not stopping the time. No, you've already spoke. Next, public comment.
Roll call.
Come on up.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Mayor Allison Dennington.
Here.
Vice Mayor Don Barlow. Here. Commissioner Robert Baldwin.
Sadly here.
Commissioner Anna Butler.
Ditto. I'm here.
Commissioner Tim Reed.
Here.
Town Manager Elizabeth Mascaro.
Here.
Town Attorney Ryan Knight.
Here.
Finance Manager Jennifer Kerr.
Here.
Fire Chief Gavin Brown.
Here.
Town Clerk Amber Brown is also.
Go ahead.
Steve Walters, 416 6th Avenue. Just like to point out that there's a lot of people in this community, dozen, 2 dozen, maybe more, that have devoted a lot of time to the boards. Ms. Barlow is one of them. Dave Campbell is another that's been here for 20 years. And Dave Michael back there, we go back 40-some years and fighting about who gets what in the fire department or the police department. He generally won because he had Susie behind him. But the point is that we have a lot of volunteers that are committed, that serve this community, and they don't get a dime. They don't get anything for it, and yet they still do it. Now, what happens if the volunteer fire department walks out tomorrow? Well, what happens is India Atlantic will answer the calls. All you have to do is call them. The county will answer the call. All you have to do is call them. And the reason is because we have a mutual aid agreement with both of them. So we'll get service. I hope that never happens. I hope we can continue with the volunteer fire department. I want the people of this community who are going to be paying a lot of money to vote on this. That's my goal, and I'll keep at it. But don't feel bad, Mayor, because I've been where you are, and when the fire department wanted to go Marine Patrol 30 years ago, I was the only commissioner to vote no. They literally packed the community, well, it wasn't the community center, it was the fire department at the time, with firemen and their spouses. I think they even brought their kids, some of them, but I got trashed for the whole evening. But that didn't stop me from volunteering, and that didn't stop me from having a debate with Dave back there. So I hope everybody can just stop this kind of, I don't know. I do believe you were kind of set up for this. There was no evidence that you did anything wrong, and yet they all convicted you before it even came out. You were done. You were convicted. You did something wrong. And I don't see it. I didn't hear it. And I hope that we can, well, we will be able to in the near future. Everybody can get along, and we'll just do the town's business. Thank you.
Marie V. Walker, 511 Riverside Drive. I'm going to ask a question. I'll sit down. Former Commissioner Walters, who's running, just said that we have a mutual aid agreement with Brevard County and the town of Indialantic, and I would just like Chief Brown to please address that, whether that is true or not, for the people to know. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to stand. We've got 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. If you could answer, please. Thank you. He needs
You can
permission.
answer, just don't stop the time.
Definitely don't stop the time. I'm not asking for that.
That is, so it's partially correct. We do have a mutual aid, all fire departments in Brevard County have a mutual aid agreement with each other, which means that we have to go and try to handle the incident, and then we can call for assistance. It does not mean you can call them to come take care of it by themselves for free. It means that we have to go try to take care of it ourselves, and then we can call for assistance. And the same thing, if they need assistance, they can call us for assistance. But it's not an automatic aid agreement that they're automatically responding when there's an emergency and you dial 911. It means we have to get there, and we have to request their assistance with the fire department and attempt to mitigate that fire incident with our units that are responsible for our town's fire protection.
Thank you very much. I've got 1 minute and 43 seconds left. Just for the record, that is very different than what Mr. Walters said. Very different.
Next.
He just spoke up. Is he getting a warning?
That's your warning. Don't speak up
Thank you.
when people are talking.
Katie Cox, 1408 Atlantic Street, Melbourne Beach. I have a couple things to say. The first is that I agree with Bruce in that I don't know if I've ever worked for someone with more integrity than this gentleman right here, nor more knowledgeable than Dave Micah back there. And I'm going to include Amber in that as a lieutenant in our department and their clerk of this town. As a couple, this couple gives more hours to this town than anyone except maybe Dave Micah, who has given his life to this town. And it is going to be a sad day and a financially draining day when he can no longer support this town in a way that the people come to expect the fire department to be cheap, to free, the events and things to just happen by magic. And the hours that he is putting in is not, and she is putting in, is not limited to work hours. They are here morning and night, weekends, etc. Having said that, I feel like, so on that note also, I do not believe in any way, shape, or form that anyone set up this meeting to ambush anyone or to be conniving with this meeting. I believe this meeting actually has a concern, which is the second point. The second point is that I was here a bit ago. You guys voted 4-1 in support of the fire department, very dependent on a SAFER grant. That alone was concerning to me and other firefighters, that the SAFER grant is the catalyst for this. That has seeming to been undermined. Concerning, very stressful. Also, since then, there is now a 3-2 adjustment made in how the voting happened in the last meeting that I was not a part of. So, what I would like to know, and Chief just did say that this isn't magic where people just show up and give fire services for free. There's a process that works, and we need to trust the people with integrity that know this job and know what's going to happen. And with that, the 4-1 going from 3-2 and all dependent on this grant, what is the game plan? And I'm asking you, Tim, because you're the one that moved.
If you would like to answer in 1 minute, you can. Otherwise, next comment. Next.
No answer?
There's no requirement they answer. The rule, if you want to read it, it's resolution 2025-03. Next. Okay, closing public comment.
Heather Coulter, 402 Driftwood Avenue. I'm just really confused and need some last minute clarification. First meeting I've been to in a long time. Now I know why I skip these. But Mayor Dennington, if you could just please clarify for myself, and I'm sure there are others out there who are concerned and confused as well. But did you communicate with FEMA, and did you undermine the attempts to get this grant? If you could just elaborate more on what was said, and because you've said a few different things, and so I've had a hard time following. So if you could just explain one more time for the community, I'd really appreciate it.
Next, I've already said everything, and I've already said everyone has. So,
I just
do you have
asked for
public comment?
because they didn't understand it.
Well,
so could you please just repeat what?
No, is that you have 3 minutes for comment. It's not question and answer, and I've already spoke. So, you can review the meeting and listen to what I said. I'm not going to repeat myself over and over. Next. Seeing none, we close public comment. Okay, where are we now? We have a motion and a second.
You call the vote. Can I make one more comment? Is that?
No, we have a motion and a second. Could someone repeat the motion?
Sure. The motion is that we communicate, we have the town attorney communicate to FEMA that the town is affirming the submission of its grant. It is not withdrawing its safer grant application.
May I voice a concern or voice something?
You want 1 minute before we take a vote?
Fantastic. I can
Okay,
do it in a
1 minute
Thank
before
you.
each commissioner getting 1 minute before they take a vote. I believe that's what.
I support what you think is right. Chief Brown, my reservation right now is we've sort of swept under the rug that this happened, that this complaint, this something to withdraw, this submission has happened, and whoever did it, which I suspect is not just a resident, because I doubt FEMA would have listened to just some Joe Blow coming along. I think somebody probably had some kind of a title or something that backed it up, but I don't know that. Regardless, somebody doesn't want it to happen. Will that stop? Will we stop as a commission? Will we stop? Will we still pepper the chief with accusations and concerns and doubts and questioning his integrity? If that's going to continue to happen, then we probably should just drop it. But I think we need a discussion, a consensus that this interrogation
Point of
will
order,
stop.
that's not related to the motion and the second, which we're about to take a vote on.
It actually is.
Okay.
Because
Anybody
I don't want to
else?
vote on it if I don't know that people are going to stop this behavior.
It's not
So
related.
it's very
It's not
related.
related to the motion and the vote.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay. Any other comments before we take a vote? All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say
Aye.
nay. Nay.
Nay.
So the motion carries 3-2. Okay, that is all the items on our agenda. So
Motion
I
to
would
adjourn.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.
I didn't answer.